Good morning students. Today we will be discussing about DFT, means discrete Fourier transform. In previous lectures we have already discussed about DTFT, discrete time Fourier transform. So first is what is DFT, discrete Fourier transform. So what happens in this, we have x of n DFT is x of k, and x of k is the DFT, inverse DFT of x of n. DFT formula is, according to DFT, x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to power minus j 2 pi k by n. That is small n, it's capital N. That is equation number 1. Here k is equal to 0, 1 up to so on n minus 1. And IDFT, inverse discrete Fourier transform, is x of n is equal to 1 by n summation k tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of k e raised to power j 2 pi k n over n, equation number 2. Also omega n is equal to e raised to power minus j 2 pi by n, that is called twiddle factor. Question 1 becomes, a formula of DFT is x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of n wn raised to power kn, equation number 4. That is the formula of DFT in terms of twiddle factor omega n. Here again k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 and range of n is also remains same, 0 to n minus 1. And the formula of IDFT, inverse discrete Fourier transform, is x of n is equal to 1 by n summation k tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of k twiddle factor raised to power minus kn, equation number 5. Next is relation between DTFT and DFT, discrete time Fourier transform and discrete Fourier transform. Let us start by definition. DTFT definition is x of omega is equal to summation n tends to minus infinity to infinity x of n e raised to power minus j omega n. If we draw the omega plane or DTFT plane, it looks like a circle. It is a circle having a radius r is equal to 1 and omega is going continuously on this circle from 0 to 2 pi radians. And DFT formula is x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to power minus j 2 pi k n over capital N. If we comparing these two equations, we have omega is equal to 2 pi k by n. Now looking at two equations itself, we can say that x of n is same as that of x of n. Summation is also on n. So also remains the term omega is same. If we compare both the equation, omega is equal to 2 pi k by n. That means if we put here omega is equal to 2 pi k by n, we get the same thing, providing n should be restricted to 0 to n minus 1 instead of minus infinity to infinity. Previously we have discussed that omega is having 2 pi radians of circle. So 2 pi is there in omega, that is equal to 2 pi k by n. Now what is k by n? So to determine that we draw one circle and divide or chopped that circle into 8 equal parts, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, having 8 equal parts, and circle completes 2 pi radians. Now angle in each section is pi by 4. Complete cycle is 2 pi, so this one is 2 pi by 8 because we divided the circle into 8 equal parts. So this part 0 and 1, in between 0 and 1, 2 pi by 8, or we can say pi by 4. From 0 to 2 it is pi by 2 or 2 pi by 4. From this to this 3, it's 3 pi by 4. From 0 to this angle as 4 pi by 4 up to so on. So the angle in each part is pi by 4. Now first is term position is 0, angle is 2 pi by 8, so it's 0 into 2 pi by 8. This is 1 into 2 pi by 8. It is 3 into 2 pi by 8. It's 4 into 2 pi by 8. It's 5 into 2 pi by 8. 6 into 2 pi by 8. And this one is 7 into 2 pi by 8. This 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is integer. Integer means k is equal to 0 to 7. Or 0 to 7 means having 8 divisions, that is called capital N. Capital N is number of divisions, that is equal to 8. Here 2 pi by 8 resembles pi by 4. Remember it. This slide shows the angle in each section is pi by 4. The first is 0 into 2 pi by 8. Second 2 into 2 pi by 8. Third is 3 into 2 pi by 8 up to so on 7. So this integer shows the value of k, that is 0 to 7. And 2 pi by 8 resembles pi by 4. And capital N is number of divisions, that is 8. So k integer is 0 to 7, that means 0 to n minus 1, capital N minus 1. And n is n point DFT. That means we just sample or discretize the frequency domain, then I am going to get DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform. So in DTFT, discrete time Fourier transform, frequency domain is continuous, that is 0 to 2 pi. Here we move on a circle continuously, but in DFT frequency domain is discrete. But here we jump on a circle, because first we have 0 point, then 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, up to so on 7 point. So k is 0 to 7, capital N is 8, k is 0 to 7 means 0 to n minus 1. That is the relation between DTFT and DFT. Next is how to define DFT, definition of DFT. So DFT definition is, it is a finite duration discrete frequency sequence which is obtained by sampling one period of frequency transform. Sampling is done at n equal spaced point over the period extending from omega is equal to 0 to 2 pi radians. We have already discussed in previous slide. Next is the discrete Fourier transform of standard sequence. First is find out the DFT of unit impulse signal delta of n. So in this x of n is equal to delta n. According to DFT discrete Fourier transform formula, x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to power minus j2 pi k n over n. Also we know delta of n, unit impulse is equal to 1 for n is equal to 0. So this summation is only for n is equal to 0. Delta of 0 into e raised to power minus j2 pi k n over n at n is equal to 0. So delta of 0 is 1. Put n is equal to 0 here. E raised to power minus 0 is 1. Therefore, the DFT of unit impulse signal is 1. Next is obtain the DFT of delta n minus n naught. Delayed unit impulse, delayed by n naught units. Again we have a formula for DFT, x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to power minus j 2 pi k n over n. But x of n is equal to delta n minus n naught. Put here delta n minus n naught. So it becomes x of k is equal to summation n tends to 0 to n minus 1 delta n minus n naught e raised to power minus j 2 pi k n over n. But we know delta n minus n naught is equal to 1 at n is equal to n naught. Rest all values, for all values of n it is 0. So delta n minus n naught becomes 1, but at n is equal to n naught. So put n is equal to n naught, we obtain x of k is equal to e raised to power minus j 2 pi k n naught over n. That is the DFT of delta n minus n naught. Similarly, you can find out the DFT of delta n plus n naught, and its DFT is e raised to power j 2 pi k n naught over n. And this is all about the DFT, relation between DFT and DTFT, and some standard signals DFTs we have find out in this lecture. I hope you can understand what is DFT and how we can obtain the DFT of standard signals. Thank you all.